If you want to know how to stay successful without the burnout, without having to take a month off of self-care and let your business go into the tank, you have got to stick around, because I have got for you 6 tips that are going to make sure that you are mentally strong for your journey onto entrepreneurship, that 6-7 figure business that you've been dreaming of. And as a licensed professional counselor, I know how important mental care, self-care is for your business. It is the most important thing that you can be doing in order to stay successful. I've seen it far too many times where people have gone and they have, reached a level of success only to reach burnout, over to reach overwhelm, over to reach anxiety that is crippling, and then they have to take several steps back into their business. So these are the 8 steps that you can take in order to make sure that that does not happen to you in your business. Number 1 is to practice self-care, not just once in a while, but every single day. What does self-care look like? Self-care looks like, number 1, exercise. What happens when we exercise is we release our happy endorphins inside of our brain. So exercise kind of fits 2 purposes, right? It's great for our body, it's great for our overall health, but it's really, really, really important for our mental health as well. It releases these dopamines that make us feel happy. So practicing self-care, meditation is also really important. As an entrepreneur, we know that our minds are going a mile a minute, 24/7. And so taking that time to meditate, taking that time to breathe into our space and to be with ourselves is super duper important on the daily. And the third thing that you can be doing for your self-care is your breathing exercises. Every single day, I set a timer on my phone to remember to breathe. I know that sounds funny, but so many times as entrepreneurs, we're going, and we stop. And yes, we breathe automatically, but are we really breathing? Because when we breathe in and we breathe out and we practice self-care, it's going to help with our anxiety. It's going to help slow everything down, and it's going to help ground us. And it's super duper important as an entrepreneur. Number 2, you need to have somebody that you confide in. As leaders, as entrepreneurs, we're at the top of our company, we're CEOs, and there's often times where a lot of people dump stuff on us every single day, but we don't have an outlet to dump on our plates so that we don't have overwhelm. And so what I challenge you to do is to have 2 to 3 people that I call your SOS, right? Who do you call when you need that life preserver that's going to understand that you are going to be able to share how you are feeling, and they're going to tell it to you like it is. They're not going to just placate you and say, oh, you're okay, you're okay, you're okay. Sometimes they're going to give you that tough love. And so what I want you to do as an entrepreneur is make sure that you have your 3 SOS phone people in your phone that you can call when you are starting to feel anxious, when you are starting to have that self-doubt creep in. Who are your go-to people? I know for me, I really practice it with my best friend, my husband, and my mom. And those are my 3 SOS. Now, they're not affiliated with my business at all, and sometimes that's okay, because like I said, as a leader, you've got all these people that are dumping on you. How are you going to find somebody to release your own personal stress? Now, number 3 sounds like people know it already, but practicing gratitude, right? Why do we have to practice gratitude? We have to practice gratitude for a few reasons. First of all, it's so important to realize and appreciate how far we've come. As entrepreneurs, we're go, 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 and we don't really take that time to celebrate all of our successes. And so practicing gratitude every single day is super duper important for realizing how successful we have come. The other reason, as a psychologist, as a therapist, gratitude is so important is because our thoughts cause our feelings. And so when we are practicing gratitude, what we're doing is we are putting positive thoughts into our brain. And what's happening when we put these positive thoughts into our brain, we are feeling good, right? And so gratitude actually serves 2 purposes. It makes you realize how amazing you are and how amazing things have been in your life, but it is also helping you feel better because your thoughts cause your feelings. It's a very basic form of cognitive behavioral therapy that is very well known in a therapeutic environment. And so practicing gratitude every single day is super duper important. And what I recommend when you're practicing gratitude is to get yourself a gratitude journal. I keep it by my bed every single day, and I write out 10 things that I'm grateful for. But what I do after I write those 10 things down is I actually write it as I am so happy and grateful for X, Y, and Z, and then I add in the word because, right? And that because is really because I get to change more lives, because I get to connect with my family. After I've written those 10 things down, it's really, really important to read them over again and feel them inside of your body, because that's where that happiness comes in. If you're just practicing gratitude and you're just writing it down, but you're not really feeling it, you're not receiving the true benefits of what gratitude does for you, which is to make you feel happier and to make you appreciate everything that you've accomplished. So a lot of times what happens is when people are practicing gratitude, yes, it's great to write it down and to put it in paper, but are you actually taking that moment afterwards to read all of the things that you're grateful for, feel it in your body, really start to elevate your happy endorphins to feel better, right? That's what gratitude truly is. Now, the fourth thing that I recommend as an entrepreneur to make sure that you are mentally fit and strong is every single day to take time to slow down. What does that mean? Sometimes when we're working and we're working and we're working and we're working, we have to take a break. Right? Our brain is fried. Take some time to slow down each and every day. What I recommend is doing chunks of work blocks. So maybe you're doing an hour. I can personally do 45 minutes. I do a 45-minute work block where I time block 45 minutes, and then 15 minutes is where I take that time to slow down. I will go for a walk. I will work on my deep breathing. I will listen to some music. I will dance. I will raise my energy levels, raise my happiness levels. All of that is super important in terms of just slowing down. I can tell you, my dog, she feels when I'm ready to go for a walk because she's the one that benefits from me slowing down. And what that means is it means silencing everything, because the noise is so powerful in our heads and through social media and through all of the demands that we're facing with our team trying to get our attention. And so taking that time every single day, 15-minute chunks for me is what I have found works the best, but taking that time to really slow down throughout the day is imperative for your own mental health. And number 5 is to journal out your negative feelings, right? So what happens is we have what I like to call our stinking thinking, right? We're working on something, it's not working well, or maybe we have compare-itis and we start to see somebody else's thing. I want you to take your journals. I want you to write it down, get it out of your head. And then sometimes what's really, really therapeutic is to take those things that you've written down, rip them up, tear them up. Some people like to burn them up, right? And get rid of them. But what happens is if we don't get it out, we sink it in. And it just keeps bearing and bearing and bearing. And it's kind of like a volcano where we start to then go and erupt. And so what I want you to do is when you have those negative self-talk or those negative feelings, don't just shush them away, get them out, feel all the feels, but then get past it, right? That's a great time to then journal it out, go take your timeout break, go take your break to slow down, go do some breathing, go do some meditation. Really make sure that you are not diving 100% into the negative stinking thinking and getting stuck there. Journal it out, move on, move past it. And then the 6th thing is making sure that you are finding your roots again, right? Sometimes as entrepreneurs, we get lost in our business. We are hardworking. We could work 24/7, boom, 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 and keep going and keep going and keep going until that burnout happens. And so what I want you to do, and what is really important, is to go back to your roots. Go back to some of the passions that you had before becoming an entrepreneur. So whether it's photography, whether it's knitting, whether it's art, whether it's writing, whatever it is, and setting aside a time block every single day to help with your own true passions. Because I'm sorry, I hate to say it, work is not a passion, right? You might enjoy doing it, but you need to find the passion in your life, the hobbies, and bring them back in. And those are the things that you can do in order to practice self-care throughout your entire journey as an entrepreneur. Because far too many times do I see successful business women, people who've started an online business, top earners in the network marketing space, and they have massive success, but they aren't taking care of their self. They don't have the mental fitness in order to overcome what it takes in order to be successful as an entrepreneur, CEO of your business. And so if you start practicing these things now, you are going to be far less likely to experience burnout, to experience overwhelm, and to really take care of yourself. So these are the tips that you need to be doing every single day, not just once in a while, but every single day in order to be mentally fit and strong in order to be an entrepreneur. And what I'm gonna link for you over here is a video that I made with a top earner in the network marketing space, in which she says is how to have the most strong confidence, mental strength in order to be successful. So I want you to watch this video after this one so that you can get an idea of what it really takes in order to hit the top ranks of the company. And hey, this is Julie Reynolds for another episode of Julie Reynolds TV. Make sure you subscribe to this channel so you never miss out.